The newly installed granite countertop gleamed expensively beneath 24 Easter eggs, freshly dyed in a rainbow of colors. Lucy Stone was admiring her grandson Patrick's handiwork, which featured crayon scribbles and garish color combinations, when she heard the scream. It was a truly ear-piercing, heart-stopping sound. What was happening? Had the just-turned 3-year-old poked a finger into an electric socket? Had he run with scissors and stumbled, gashing himself? A second scream, even louder than the first, sent her flying up the stairs. "What's the matter?" she cried, racing into Patrick's sunny little room, which was decorated with trucks. There was a parade of red, blue, and yellow trucks on the curtains, on the wallpaper border, and on his bedding. "Nothing at all," sighed Patrick's mother, Molly, who was sprawled on the blue rug. She was attempting to restrain her wiggly son in something resembling a wrestling hold, with one arm firmly clamped across his chest. In the other hand, she had a miniature necktie. Lucy, an experienced mother, grasped the situation immediately. "Patrick, don't you want to wear a necktie just like Daddy does?" Actually, this was a bit of a stretch. Lucy knew her son, Toby, Patrick's father, rarely wore a necktie, and then only under protest. His current occupation as a college student only required casual clothing, and he donned sturdy work clothes when he snagged occasional employment as a carpenter's helper or landscaper. "No!" Patrick kicked a small foot, clad in brand-new brown leather Oxfords, sending his shoe flying across the room. "Patrick, that's enough! Now sit still so we can finish getting you dressed." Molly's tone was firm, and Patrick paused in his protestations long enough to allow his grandmother to scoop him up and set him on her lap, where he continued to show his displeasure by shoving his lower lip out in a resentful pout. Now, crooned Lucy, "that's no way to behave. We're going to see the Easter Bunny, and there will be treats for good little boys." "I don't know," murmured Molly, struggling to shove Patrick's small foot into the stiff shoe. "Maybe this isn't such a good idea." "But he looks so handsome," said Lucy, nuzzling the little boy's silky blonde hair. Patrick was indeed the very picture of a proper little gentleman. In addition to the new shoes, he was wearing a pair of Kelly green pants, a blue, green, and white argyle vest, a white shirt, and hopefully the matching green necktie. "What if he has a tantrum there?" fretted Molly, brushing a lock of hair out of her eyes and leaning back on her heels. "I'd be so embarrassed." "Tantrums happen," said Lucy with a shrug. "If he blows, we'll just pick him up and take him home. But it would be a shame to miss the Easter egg hunt just because he might have a tantrum. He'll probably be fine." "If you ask me, I think Patrick has a point," said Molly, handing the necktie to Lucy. "I don't see why the kids have to dress up when they'd be so much more comfortable in their play clothes." Lucy bent down and buried her nose in Patrick's neck, giving him little kisses at the same time she deftly fastened the miniature clip-on tie to his collar. Vivi is a generous hostess. She spares no expense on the Easter egg hunt and the refreshments afterward, and she expects her guests to show their appreciation by dressing up a bit. She tickled Patrick, who responded by giggling, and by using their very best manners.